Hi, my name is Iris Guajardo and I am a student from Facultad of Derecho y Criminología of 4th semester, and today I'm going to talk about the criminal procedure. So, first of all, we need to know what is the criminal procedure. Well, the criminal procedure is the adjudication process of the criminal law. And to understand this in a better way, we need to know that the criminal justice systems at the federal, state, and local levels must follow a series of rules for handling criminal cases. And for this, states and federal governments have laws making certain things illegal. And each jurisdiction is responsible for setting punishments for committing those crimes. And then, generally, a state may punish a certain crime more harshly than the federal government. But a defendant can be charged or convicted under both systems, which are the state systems and the federal systems. Because remembering, we have a state system and the federal system. And then, state system, we have the state cases, in which the state cases are both prosecutors or district attorneys. And then, the state court trial judges have a range of titles, and the states cannot pass the laws take away any rights guaranteed under the United States Constitution. That's because the United States Constitutions have more range, more range, and under that is the states' laws. And if there are a conflict between the United States Constitution and the state law, the United States Constitution provides above the state law. And then for federal system, we have the federal cases. The federal cases are brought by United States attorneys. The federal judges are called district court judges, and federal magistrate judges are used in federal cases to hear initial matters, but they do not usually decide cases. And the use of grand juries to charge defendants is not required by all the states, but it is a requirement in federal felony cases unless the defendant waives the grand jury indictment. And then, after understand where the criminal procedure works, because it works in federal cases and the state cases, like in the federal system and the state criminal system. So, after this, we need to know how it works. Well, it works in 10 steps. The first step is the investigation, which is when the police investigates a crime, and that is all. And then the second step comes when the police finish the investigations, so they identify a person and they charge the crimes to that person. So the second step is the charging. And then a state attorney or a federal attorney continues with an initial hearing or the initial arraignment, and this is the third step. So after this, the discovery, the plea bargaining, the preliminary hearing, the pre-trial motions, the trial, the post-trial motions, the sentencing, and finally the appeal. And it is how the criminal process works. But the criminal cases, we have only 6, which are the arrest, the initial appearance, the preliminary hearing, the arraignment, and the trial. So after this, we need to know how the crimes or the offenses are classified. So to understand this, we have like 3 levels. First is the first level, like it's okay. It is called infractions, and they are like parking violation, noise violations, and something like that. And then we have the second, which is called the misdemeanor. We have here like the misdemeanor and the gross misdemeanor. These the type of offense have up to 1 year in jail, so they are more serious type of offense. So, and we have the third kind of offense or crime, and this is called the felonies. The felonies are like the more heavier offense, and for the punishments of these three kind of offenses, we have to the infractions, we have the fine, and that's okay. And for the second, like the misdemeanor, we have to the misdemeanor only a fine too, and to the gross misdemeanors we have like up to 1 year of jail. And for the third kind of offense, the felonies, we have the death penalty or the life in prison. So they are really heavy. And to finish this topic, we need to know that like we have two criminal systems, the federal and the state. We have two kind of crimes, the state and the federal. So the state crimes only affect the state, and that is how they don't go side to the neighbor states. But in the federal crimes, they are crimes that affect more than one state, like robbery a bank. So if we rob a bank, we are affecting the federal economy. Maybe not the whole economy, but a part that is important. So that is why they call the federal crimes. And that is all about our topic. To remember this correctly, we can say like in Mexico we have this, name it el procesamiento penal or el proceso penal. So we already know this. This is easy, and thank you for your time. Good day, good night, good evening. Thank you.